Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play ADoM. Now, as you can see, we are not quite where I last left off, but I'm gonna explain. So last time we basically finished exploring, looking around those random dungeons, 1 through 4. No, wait, they're not in order of difficulty, because why would they be? No, we explored the 4 easier ones fully, found some interesting things. I looked around a little bit in the ancient one, but that turned out to be a little bit scary. So I decided to head back for the main dungeon, and I also sorted out a little bit more inventory, which I couldn't really remember a whole lot about what I had been planning immediately, to do with my inventory, because a little bit of time has passed since the last episode in this one. Anyway, here we are. I was going to check on this old barbarian, because there is actually a kind of tedious way, but really the only way, to try and figure out what the first creature that you slew was, and how to potentially maybe beat this guy's quest. If like me, you didn't note down your first monster, because, well, at the time I didn't know that this was even a thing. So what I was going to do is talk to him, have him tell me that I didn't make any progress or that I need to do better, head into some easy dungeon, slay a creature that is likely to be the first one I killed, like a goblin, rat, jackal maybe, that kind of level 1 difficulty enemy that I'm very likely to have run into in the first dungeon that I entered, whichever it may have been, which unfortunately has been lost or has never been recorded, just because this is the one run where I skipped the first couple of levels or so. Anyway, so that's what I was going to do, because if you slay the correct kind of creature and then talk to him again, he will actually tell you that you have made some progress since last time you talked to him. So that's a way to find out whether the creature that you killed happened to be the correct one. And if he tells you that you made some progress, oh hey, cool, it was that whatever you killed. And if he doesn't say anything, that's not the creature, so you try something else. It would have been extremely tedious, but it has potential to work unless I happen to kill something super rare as my first creature, which, I don't think was the case. Anyway, what happened instead is I headed over here, actually killed a party of assassins on the way, ate some of them, the usual, talked to him, and this is what he says. So apparently, in the meantime, since talking to him, I have slain whatever number of enemies, whatever type it was, remained. Apparently it's a total of 20 that you need to kill. So yeah, whatever it was, I have killed a total of 20 of those now, since first talking to him. And yeah, he'll teach me something about courage, apparently. Which, well, I knew. I looked up a bunch of things, of course, so that's not a surprise. You'll need all the courage you can summon. The old barbarian teaches you a lot about valor and courage. The constant rain really is drenching you. Oh, yeah. The strong wind blows. The moon slowly peeks through the cloudy sky. Okay, cool. Thanks for the teaching. How do you? No, this is. Oh, that's my powers, right? God, okay. The main thing after not having played the game in 2 years? More than 2 years, right? Yeah, more like 2.5. Holy crap! It's crazy how much time has passed. I mean, it's pretty normal, but still. Yeah, but the main thing is that, well, I did rewatch my videos, all of Nira's adventure, and that's, that way I reminded myself pretty well where I was, what I was gonna do, but all the various, and I have the basic commands down, but yeah, some of the more advanced and lesser used commands I'm gonna have to maybe look up or, reteach myself. Like, for example, I think you use okay, that's how you use skills, but courage, there it is. Use skill, help. What does courage do exactly? Alertness, archery, athletics, courage. It's difficult to be a cold-blooded warrior. Oh, okay, actually I remember, but let's read it anyway. When you are surrounded by dozens of enemies in a horrible fray, usually your PC will receive disadvantages in combat when surrounded and attacked by lots of opponents. That is, for most characters, including, basically all not melee specialized characters, That means, yeah. Oh, actually, it tells you. Never mind. Once a certain critical number of attackers is surpassed, 2 for fighters, paladins, rangers, monks, barbarians, and beast fighters, 1 for all others. Exactly. Your combat abilities will deteriorate. Your character receives a -1 to hit per monster above the critical number. The monsters above the critical number receive a +2 to hit per such monster, and your chances to hit with missiles are reduced by -4 per monster above the critical number. Unless you know the skill. It will allow you to remain calm and cold-headed in bloody situations, and thus mass attacks... What? Huh? Oh, I had to scroll down like this. Thus mass attacks by monster hordes might be less effective. It's a skill you need to learn somewhere in the game. Yeah, well, I just did. Thanks for telling me that. And, well, we start at only 10. So we're not very courageous, but we have very good growth rates for that, unlike with just about everything else that's remotely interesting. So I'm probably going to put a bunch of points into that whenever we level up next. The thing is, the next level up is 124,000, 125,000 almost experience away, which is a lot. So who knows when and if we will ever reach that, because, well, I just don't know what to expect. I've never been deeper. Well, obviously, I've never been past the Enchanted Forest or Dwarven Halls in the main dungeon. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just kill everything. Well, it's probably not a good idea. But let's see if I can basically ease myself back into, you know, this game. That's a neutral harpy. I don't want to kill neutral things, right? Actually, I have a couple of things to sell. Also, I'm definitely going to check out this shop. For you, Quasit Hostile. Female Bugbear neutral, wear it hostile. Okay. Summoned a bunch of rats, which I'll gladly use for melee practice. Rat corpse, I could eat that. Still kind of low on... I vomit, oh really? I thought rats were generally okay. Maybe not. Oh wait, that's just some stuff I must have dropped at some point. Okay, don't eat rats then. That's fine. Grab the money. Oh, I can definitely eat the goblin though. Goblins are fine. Yeah, so still low on everything but frost bolts. I'm really not sure what to do about that. Wand of light, yeah. Okay. Right. I have plenty of holy water still. You probably know that if you watched my videos recently, but you know, for me, it's been a while. Battle axe and golem. I mean, I guess I can pick up the axe, which is unlikely to be particularly valuable, but whatever. Giant centipede neutral. Well, okay. Let's see if you restocked. What I really need is identification scrolls. Ideally, a nice stack of them, but I've just not been finding any. I don't know if I've been particularly unlucky. Piece identify. Well, kind of expensive, but I'm gonna take it. Okay, that one was cheaper. Yep, I'll take that. I was not expecting him to actually have that many. Wow, holy crap. Increase melee damage. I mean, I don't know if that's likely to work on my artifact sword, but I guess I might as well, because money really is not much of an issue at all. Gold detection. Wow, it's crazy. I was not expecting to get this lucky with identify scrolls. Defense, darkness, monster detection, dark predictions. Is that useful? I mean, predictions in general seems like it might be useful, but particularly dark predictions? Anyway, we want to control P? Nope. Capital P? Yes, okay. Oh, actually you just... Yeah, okay. Can I pay for everything? I thought there was a special command to pay for everything, and there might be, but whatever. It's only a couple of things. Yeah, sure. 4 scrolls of identify. 2 more. Those are the... Wait. These are the cheaper ones. Yeah, must be. So, since I doubt that he actually had 4 blessed ones, those 2 are probably cursed. The unfortunate thing is, of course, that they won't all stack together. Right? God, how does it work? Yeah. I'd have to bless both stacks individually. And, you know, it's kind of okay because it's at least it's 2 stacks. It still feels like a bit of a waste. Yes, I'm going to pay. Okay. Thank you, buddy. You were extremely helpful. In fact, why don't I go ahead and read... Well, not my scrolls of identify, of course. But I might as well try to increase my melee damage, right? Turns into gray ash. Presumably without having done anything. Yeah, okay. Maybe it was just cursed. I mean, it didn't even, like... It didn't say that it even tried to do anything. It just turns to dust. Okay, cool. Thanks for that, I guess. Oh. Slow shadow. I probably don't want to risk getting hit by that thing. I feel like I remember them like doing something nasty to you. Like making you permanently slower or something? I don't know, probably not permanently, but who knows. All these neutral creatures. Oh, right, there was also... Oh, let's drop capital D to drink. Good. There was a potion of potential toughness, which I don't think I'm going to bless because my toughness potential is already good, so I'll just drink that as it is. Yep. Really satiated now. Oh, bloated. That should be fine. I hope. Actually, hold on. Sure. You can never have too many arrows. By the way, I'm aware that I'm fighting all these things while in coward mode. There was a trap there, wasn't there? Probably an arrow trap. Yeah, I'm being slow because... Oh yeah. Below 100 for being bloated. There we go. But yeah, I do enjoy... I don't know. It gives me some weird kind of enjoyment to, you know, slay all kinds of creatures while, you know, being a coward. And also, of course, it is the safest option. And not really much of a problem because I can quite comfortably kill definitely everything I encounter on these floors, even as a coward. Now, one thing I should mention is that a few days ago, actually, like more like a week and a half ago at this point, when I first, when I hadn't fully rewatched my series and was still debating whether I should. I mean, I've always been planning to continue the series, as I have said multiple times, and I never meant for the hiatus to take as long as it did. But you know, after not having played for a certain amount of time for various reasons, it felt more and more daunting to get back into it because, you know, this is a hugely complex game, and you know, as soon as you're not in the flow anymore, it's, at least I find it pretty hard to get myself in the right mindset to even, you know, get back into it. So I'm really glad that I finally managed to do that, to muster the courage and also find the time to reacquaint myself with, you know, the character and where I'm in the game and how to play it and whatnot. But, well, the thing is, when I first was thinking about it, what I did was I made a backup of the save file. Yes, I know. It's basically the how do you say that? I don't know. The biggest sin any roguelike player can possibly commit. So I backed up my save file and just messed around. I could have just started a new character, but I wanted to be in a later game and see if I still remembered. And I basically didn't want to just jump into the character with no safety net and risk like pressing a wrong button or just forgetting about something that I should have completely internalized or I would have known 2 years ago when I was last playing the character or playing the game. And dying due to that, that would have been extremely unfortunate, anticlimactic, disappointing, and just a waste of this hugely potential full character. Promising, I guess, is a better way to say that. Whatever. So yeah, I just meant to, play around a little bit. I was not recording or anything. I was not really planning to continue that at all. I just wandered around, looked at inventory, tried a couple of things, and one thing I did was I went to the arena and just fought a bunch of rounds, and actually, yeah, I must have ended up fighting a few dozen more enemies here. Yeah, and none of them were particularly tough. Like there were maybe 2 enemies that took a moment to kill. Fire Drake, moderately experienced. Yeah, I mean I was getting these moderately experienced enemies, but yeah, all of them were actually easy to kill. And I noticed that money rewards were going up steadily. As you can see here, I'm starting at 550-ish. The thing is, you don't always get the exact amount. Yeah, here I got 2 less than he announced. Sometimes you get a little bit more. But the money overall was going up steadily. And at a certain point, I reached a point where I was getting about 1,000 per fight. And, I was getting lots of money. And also experience. So actually, this might not be a terrible way to pretty quickly just fight a few things that are worth decent experience sometimes, are easy to kill, and also give you quite a bit of money in the... in the process. Did I not? Hostile, experienced. Did I not hit him at all? Hold on. He's hit. I miss him. He misses me. I critically wound him. He panics. I switch to Berserker and shoot him with, I don't know, just shoot him. Nice. Wow, okay, that's a bigger increase in reward money than I was expecting, but I'll take it. Was it 5? No. 7. F7 for coward, okay. See, that's one thing that's no longer in my muscle memory. So one of the things that I have to re-internalize. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'm going to do this a couple more times. I don't know if I want to do it quite as long as I did there. Now, just to finish telling that story, I suppose... Several items. Oh, he actually dropped a bow. Well, I mean, I guess I might as well. My own bow is okay. I lost a couple of good bows over this playthrough due to unfortunate circumstances. Oh, hey. You're a flesh golem, yeah. Okay, it is hit. Out of the capital Y family of enemies, flesh golems seem to be the least annoying and the least dangerous, potentially. There are some extremely bad ones, like the stone statues that are very tough to hit, almost impossible to hit with spells, and also capable of breathing fire. So that's really bad. Stone golems are just extremely tanky and hit pretty hard, are also super hard to hit with spells. And then there's, of course, steel golems, which I hope I'll never encounter here, because if I do, I hope I can teleport out of the arena. One of the things that I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't. Oh, I forgot to pick up my money. Chances are a rattling trader is going to pick it up in the meantime, but that's okay. I don't trust oozes, gray ooze. Actually, what do those do? Nothing special, I guess. Huh. Okay, never mind. 700 gold pieces. Well, I really didn't think rewards were going up this quickly, but I'll take it. Yep. I also need to remember where you female fire giant. Ooh, fire giant, you say? I'm also still bloated, I just noticed. Well, that's okay, I think. I don't need to move around much. I was actually hit. Now, fire giant. I don't know. One thing I don't know is what my intrinsics are that I have. I mean, I definitely have faster regen from eating all those trolls. I have teleport control, which is useful. I'm pretty sure I've eaten multiple fire beetle corpses, I want to say. So there's a good chance that I do have intrinsic fire resistance, but I'm not 100% sure. That one is particularly interesting, and I'm guessing that a fire giant corpse might also give you that when eating it. It seems to be typically the case for fire-based creatures. So, well, I guess I'm just going to kill it, actually, since I likely already have that resistance anyway. Okay, it did not drop a corpse. It's fine. Alright, okay, back to around 600 gold. So it does fluctuate, but yeah, overall it does seem to be going up. Anyway, yes. And of course this time it spawned, whatever it is, it spawned on the other side of the arena. You're just a female large orc. Huh. Should be okay just killing you like this. Saving some energy, maybe. Moderately wound her. I know, coward and all that. I could probably go to normal, like so. Severely wound her. Fails to hurt me, because I actually do have pretty good armor. So honestly, I'm not really giving up on much by switching to something less defensive. Nice. And I have made about 10,000 experience already since starting the arena. Oh wow, that's 746, not bad. Still, it's probably... oh, not Berserk. It's the other way around. Kind of wish F1 were coward because it's easier to reach, but whatever. Right, we want to keep going because, you know, it's been super easy so far, and I feel encouraged to continue until, of course, at some point we'll run into something a little bit more threatening, like green slimes. I'll never remember what each of the differently colored slimes do. Not as destructive as some of its primordial brethren, no less dangerous, really. I guess they spread, that's why they are considered dangerous. Slightly wounded. Severely wounded. Is it even attacking me? Oh yeah, it's missing me. There we go. 600 gold pieces. Grab. This would be going so much faster if I did just do it, you know, off camera. But of course, that's not the point. Chaos Knight, hostile, of course. I mean, yeah. Hit by the Icy Bolt, decides to fight to the death in his blind range. Well, you know what? Good for you, or not? How damaged are you? I don't know. Let's not risk anything with chaos creatures. Oh, he actually shrugs off bolts, huh? He's getting closer too. There we go. Oh, he must have been worth a decent amount of experience, I think. Huh. Too bad money reward does not seem to be based on the enemy difficulty. This troll, come here. Slightly wound her. Moderately wound her and kill her. Gotcha. Okay. Actually, why don't I... oh, okay. I'm back to satiated. That's okay. Honestly, both HP and mana look decent. Look fine to me. Now, didn't I say a while ago that I was gonna finish that little story that I started? Oh, that's a stone statue. Yep. Let's see if I can hit it. Okay, it is hit. Sharpened up the bolt though. Of course it did. Moderately damaged. Yeah, I really only hit it once, I think. That's the problem with those things. I could probably deal some good damage in melee if I berserked. I'm mainly worried about its fire breath. Which I don't know if my dodge skill actually helps avoid that kind of thing. Shrugs it off. Crossbow levels up. Breathe is fire at you, but nothing happened actually. I don't know if I even took damage from that. But most importantly, it didn't burn any of my stuff. That's obviously the biggest problem with fire-based attacks. Well, we'll just keep trying. There we go, finally. That must also have been worth a decent amount of gold, I think. Of experience, rather. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I used up a bit of mana there, but we're still okay. You're a Scorcher, experienced Scorcher, but still. Severely, critically, miss, and killed. He left me a corpse, which I don't think does anything special. Got the money, 800, nice. Nice. Where are we money-wise? Actually, hold on. I can see, kettle see? Oh, that's chat, hold on. I mean, yeah. How do you look at your character? Just see? No, that's closed door. Oh, it's actually... Aha, the ad sign, of course. Money, 15,000, right. Huh, really? Didn't we start with... Oh, no. Okay, I started the session with 12,000-ish. But I also spent several thousand on scrolls. So actually we probably made more like 5,000 or more back since starting with the arena here. Not too shabby. You are a normal hostile orc. Doesn't even look particularly experienced or anything. You're just an Orc Scorcher corpse. Yeah, I don't think I'm interested in that. Okay. He died. It wasn't worth much. And still, I get, you know, over 800 gold pieces. Now, again, let me see if I can finish that train of thought from earlier. So, I was saying that I messed around with this character, and I can't play the game. Wow, Berserker Emperor, holy crap! I think that's new. Don't remember seeing that one before. So yeah, I can't possibly play the game in any meaningful way and tell the story. So I'll just quickly finish that. So I was messing around with the character just to, you know, reacquaint myself with the game. And I did the arena a bunch just, you know, to get back in the flow of combat, to get used to the hotkeys and spells and whatnot. I figured that was a good thing, and you know, it also told me that, well, playing the arena like this, fighting in the arena, these random fights, is actually kind of profitable and somewhat safe-ish, up to this point anyway. And then I continued on to Dwarf Town, and you know, messed around with shopping and identifying items and you know, blessing and whatnot with all the god stuff. And then when I figured that I was done and didn't really know what else to do anymore, I just started wandering around, talking to NPCs, and I talked to the barbarian in the tavern, I guess, or barbarian, no, I guess what is he? Like a former arena fighter, right? And he actually asked me for my gladius, for the sword that I got for becoming arena champion. And you know, because it didn't matter. Obviously, I want to hold onto my sword because it's great, and I don't have anything remotely as good to replace it with. But, you know, because that was not a serious playthrough or a serious play at all, I just gave it to him to see what happens, and nothing really seemed to happen. He said thanks and took it, and that's it. He didn't give me anything. So I was kind of bummed out. And that's when I just started killing things. I killed him first. I think I one-shot him with a frostbolt. And, you know, wondering if he'd dropped the sword. Of course he didn't. So it's not like you can get it back that way, even if you could somehow stealthily kill him. But, you know, it wasn't stealthy because, well, I don't know. I think I waited until no one else was inside, but still, everyone knew the entire town was hostile, and, well, all the dwarves came running into the tavern and attacked me, children and guards alike, and I killed them pretty handily until the shopkeeper came in. And he actually one-shot me. I don't think I had really taken any significant damage up to that point, but the shopkeeper walked up to me, hit me once, and I was at negative 800 health or something from full. So, yeah, that happened. And the only reason why I'm even telling you this is, well, obviously I had made a backup for that exact reason because, you know, I expected that something bad could happen, or I might just, you know, risk doing something that would kill me without any real consequences, of course. But what did happen is that the character still died, and I didn't realize in time, or, you know, didn't think of it in time, didn't think of just killing the game in time. So the game created an entry for Nero the Sixth in the Hall of Fame, or, you know, scoreboard, whatever. So that's now there, unfortunately, even though it's, you know, not the actual end of that playthrough. It's just something that will come up as soon as this character dies for real. So we'll have two of them. Hopefully the real Nero, this one here, will actually have a higher score, and I won't die before surpassing the score that Nero accumulated just from killing possibly more enemies in the arena. Anyway, yeah, that's just the story that I wanted to tell, and that took way longer than it needed to because, I don't know, I just cannot tell things, even the simplest things, in few words. Anyway, Berserker Emperor sounds awful. This warlord is a truly horrific sight, with eyes long bereft of sanity, but battle reflexes long unrestrained by conscious thought. Berserker Emperors seem to have an average speed of about 99, just slightly below my own, which doesn't really help much. I think I'm just going to go ahead and attack it. I'm a coward. That's good. So, let's see. He is hit. Maybe he's not that bad. He is just a normal human. He is hit twice. Severely injured. Okay, never mind. But I do want to keep an eye on my experience, actually. 532. Ooh. Hits me. I deflect the attack. He hits me again. I block him. Holy crap. We're actually having a fight here. But he should be critically injured, which hopefully means that I'm going to kill him now. 32.5. Yep. 37.3, so almost 5,000 experience for that. For what ultimately was not a very hard fight. Okay, crazy. Since I did not, I'm absolutely sure that I did not encounter this one on the previous Nero, on the test Nero. Enemies in the arena, at least after you've become arena champion, seem to be completely random. It's also something I wanted to confirm, although I was expecting that. Okay, well, I took like a hit, a pretty heavy hit. Maybe he hit me multiple times. Not sure. Skillful warrior. Actually, relatively tough. Why don't I go ahead and do this? Also, I wanted to check. Frostbolts have, okay, still over 4,000 casts, so I can absolutely go nuts with those and never worry about running out realistically. That's good. I just wanted to confirm. Yeah, sure. You are just a normal zombie, not experienced or anything. Okay. Worth about 200 experience or so. Nothing to write home about. Yes. You are a skeletal warrior. Well, maybe the same one from just now. Come back for revenge. Practice some archery here. Or not. You know what? Let me grab my arrows. Destroy it. There we go. Grab that. Oh, hello there. A mummy. Again, not any special kind of mummy or anything. Still, mummies are not to be trifled with. Also not too bad. Hostile experience, severely damaged. Can I actually kill it like this? Severely damaged. Keeps missing me. I mean, I guess they are not the toughest fighters in melee. Severely damaged. Just doesn't even hit me at all. Severely damage it. Critically damage it. It does not hit me yet. Critically damage it. I'm just not dealing much damage to it whenever I hit it. Oh, there we go. Finally. Brings me up to 540,000. Not too bad. And yeah, money rewards on average are definitely going up. As I said multiple times before. Sure, I'll keep going. Mana has been completely refilled. And I've made back most of my Warhammer. Sure. Most of my life as well. Actually, what happened just now? Courage increased. Oh, but whoa, by a massive plus 11. You'd think that training that would require you to actually fight multiple enemies at once, right? So that the actual skill does something. But I've really only been fighting one-on-one, I think. Except for maybe, well, I don't know. Well, I guess I have been fighting those rats where I was surrounded on all sides. Maybe that actually did a bunch of training for the skill. But yeah, more than doubling it, just like that. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, honestly, it's not the most desirable or, game-changing skill at all, but, it's something extra to pick up, which is typically really easy especially if you, note down whatever enemy you killed first. So why not get it if it's basically free? Giant spider. Nothing special about that. Severely wounded, critically wounded, slay it. Yeah. Grab my almost 1,000 gold. Don't mind if I do. Yes. Oh, wait. That's just a web created by that spider from just now. You are some sort of demon. A Moloch. Oh my god, Molochs are actually horrible. Well, there might be a physical being inside the hulking armor, but most who dare to look report only seeing a stifling darkness, accompanied by flowing waves of hatred and malevolence. While their movements are fairly slow, they are made with such directed hatred that even the strongest substance yield the strongest substances yield beneath their power. Yeah, okay, cool. The saving grace here is that he's really slow, like only half my speed. So I should be able to just outrun him forever and hopefully eventually deal some damage to it. Resists. But resist does not mean that he avoided it, just that he didn't take the full damage, I think. That would be shrugging it off. I don't like how he's actually trying to dodge me. Also, oh. Okay, good. He's so slow that he can't really... reach me at all. I mean, I hope I'm damaging it. These things are extremely tanky. They're basically like, in the graphical version, they're this super massive, hulking, animated armor, basically. They look super terrifying, and there are tougher versions of those. The normal Moloch, or Moloch, I guess, is just the lowest tier of those. There are like I don't know what the others are called. There are at least 2 tougher versions, plus like a Moloch King or something, or maybe that is the toughest one. But even the normal ones are, you know, something you don't want to fight in melee at all. They punch through your armor, they hit for insane amounts of damage, and, you know, they have a ton of hit points too, so they're really, really awful. I mean, the good news is that if I end up killing this thing, it's going to be worth a lot of experience. That's really all it is. It might drop its armor, which weighs like in the thousands, so not something anyone can realistically, or most characters can realistically wear, even though the armor provides insane defense, as you might imagine. Anyway, yeah, that's all theory until I can actually kill this thing. Resists. I don't think... Okay, there he shrugs off the bolt. Yeah, but usually he doesn't. That's good. Let's actually try some magic missile. Hit by the magic missile twice. The Moloch regenerates. Right, they also do that. I don't know, maybe it's worth using my magic missiles. At least he doesn't resist that. And I guess I didn't get the regeneration messages before, so maybe he just wasn't taking any damage before. And he is now. This is actually going to hit both of us. Never mind. Oh! Never mind. I did kill him. And he dropped a Moloch corpse. Wait, I mean, that makes no sense if it's actually just an animated armor. I did read about them. I don't know how or why. I just, you know, like in any wiki, you can just click one hyperlink, read an article, find another interesting thing you click on, and so on and so forth, and basically keep going for hours. Especially in, you know, in a wiki as large and complete. What's the word? Whatever. As the one for ADoM, which, you know, documents just about anything you could possibly think of about this huge and complex game. So yeah, it's a huge wiki, and I ended up reading just a bunch of things I after, you know, looking up something in particular, and I ended up somehow at some point I came across the Molochs, but I'd forget. The point is I forget what their corpse does, but there is one, and it could be good. I mean, they regenerate, which made me think, wait, does that give me regeneration? Like, because there is, well, normal health regen, and there's also regeneration, but I think that can only be on items, so it's probably not anything. And in fact, those are like horrible demons, so eating them is probably not good. But just on the off chance, I'm going to look it up. Okay, I'm back, and apparently, surprisingly, it's not that bad to eat it. The thing is, it does reduce your dexterity by 1, but it has a chance to increase your toughness by 1. Honestly, if it were guaranteed, I'd gladly trade 1 point of dexterity for 1 point of toughness, because dexterity helps mostly with ranged attacks. And, you know, while I do use them occasionally, I'd rather have more hit points. I wonder if it's worth it, even for the potential. I do have 21 dex. Going down to 20 wouldn't be the end of the world. So I think, just, you know, just for the kick, I'm gonna do it. Got almost 1,000 gold for this one. Good. Oh, I was not paying attention to my experience at all. Was I still at 540 something? Did I actually get like close to 10,000? That seems appropriate. I did make almost exactly 40,000 experience since starting the episode, so that's pretty good, pretty decent progress. And I wasn't expecting to level this quickly, honestly. Well, obviously now I have to re-enter the arena, and of course now I'm gonna run into something absolutely horrible, like I don't know, a chaos dragon or something. I think those exist. Yes. Thanks. I'm gonna hope that whatever enemy spawned on the other side of the arena. Well, of course, it's not nearly as nearly as heavy as I would have expected. I should probably try and cook it before I eat it, right? Or is cooking just for? Oh, I'm also satiated. Well, in that case, I should cook it to take it with me to eat as soon as I'm no longer satiated. because I don't want to bloat myself. And of course, this might not actually be helpful. It might just reduce my dex, and that's it. But, you know, if it happens, it happens. Not the end of the world. Or the end of the run. I want to cook this thing. It's cooked. Nice. And Firebolt leveled up to 10. Sweet. A cooked Moloch corpse. Again, how does that make sense? How do Molochs even leave corpses in the traditional sense? Okay, thanks for the backup. I have my own, but, you know, I'll take it. You are just a large snake. Well, that's a nice, refreshing fight after that previous one. There. Or not. Give me my arrow back real quick. And there we go. Yeah, that was not worth any experience, basically, but it was worth almost 900 gold, so there's that. Hostile water snake. I'm not sure how tough those are. Okay, it's probably not very tough, but no reason to risk getting poisoned or something. You are just a normal troll. I thought, there we go. Finally, over 1,000 gold. Not bad. We are now at, 23k. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still satiated, though. No, I don't know how much longer I want to keep going. I mean, this is obviously a gamble. I could run into something that I just cannot kill. I feel like I got kind of lucky with the Moloch. I mean, okay, they are super slow. So, you know, in a normal dungeon situation, you could just lure them somewhere and just outrun them and just leave them there. And they could never possibly catch up to you. And even then, they're so slow that you can just basically dance around them and ignore them. You don't have to deal with them. Of course, this was a different situation where I kind of had to, and I really was not sure if any of my spells would end up dealing any damage to it. They did. So there's that. But yeah, I could definitely run into something that I just cannot kill. And I do not know if there is a way to escape the arena. I mean, it's possible that you can teleport out of it. Although, I'm guessing that there's some sort of punishment for it. A clay golem. Okay, clay golems are... Okay, previously I said that flesh golems might be the least dangerous in the capital Y monster family. I think clay golems might be. Pretty sure these are not particularly tough. Oh, wait, that's an equal sign. Is that a ring? Well, I definitely need to enter the arena now. Because, of course, why would the game allow me to pick up any spoils of the combats, since, you know, arena fights can actually drop random loot, instead of just teleporting me out automatically, whether I want to or not, forcing me to re-enter the arena, even if I did want to stop, which I didn't. So there's that. Okay, let's ignore that slime. Grab a ring of fire resistance. Huh. Well, I mean, I already have one, but that's a good thing to have potentially multiple copies of. Dropped some money, so I'll have to re-enter again. Too bad. Oh. Suddenly you're standing there. You're a voice in your mind. You need to defeat all opponents. What? Wait, does he always say that? I guess. That's a female black wizard. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those. Oh, summons some help. I see. Harpy schmarpy. Get out of here. Yeah, it's an okay amount of gold. Harpy is hit. Black Wizard is hit and killed. Alright. And again, they dropped something. That might be a cape, I think? Oh, wait. There must be still a summoned creature somewhere around. That's just a hat. But I think it's an unusual color, so it might be good. I'm actually surprised that these summoned harpies leave corpses to eat. Well, she summoned a bunch of them, huh? There we go. Actually, up to 559,000, so whatever I killed in the meantime gave me a good boost of experience. Wait, that's not... I mean, yeah, actually, not too bad. Now, of course, at this point, I could stop. Oh, I'm no longer satiated, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat my cooked moth corpse. Start to consume it. Done eating. You feel tough. Oh, Dex did reduce, but wait, I feel tough? Was I at 20? I feel tough. You say, it says I feel tough, but I don't think my toughness actually increased. God damn it, I was at 25 before, right? I wasn't at 24. Dex definitely went down. Am I crazy? Was I at 24? Did it actually increase? Because my hit points did not increase. Maybe it's training? No, I think it's supposed to increase it immediately if it works. So I guess I got unlucky or something. And the you got tough, you feel tough message is always displayed whether it works or not. That's probably what happened. Anyway, off camera I would keep going just because I like this. I like gambling like this, you know, even if it could potentially be really bad. And it's also, you know, something you can just pretty mindlessly do. Of course, it's especially dangerous to do anything mindlessly in ADoM, where even mundane things can kill you. But still, you know, it's actually pretty relaxing. Just go in, deal with whatever enemy you're faced with, and, you know, collect the rewards, rinse and repeat, as I just did for half an hour or so. Maybe not quite half an hour. Anyway, I want to at least make my way back to Dwarf Town and do some things there, including but not limited to... Okay, you're both hostile. Actually, I'm not sure about the Mist Wolf there. How tough that is. Not super tough. Nice, nice. Fair feeling about the hat, huh? Hill Giant Corpse. Don't really need it. Orc Corpse. Don't really need it. Harpy is killed. Crude Knife. Might as well. Skillful Warrior. Finding a surprising number of these. Stairs leading down. Actually, kick down. Oh, hold on. What else is there? Willow Wand. Huh. Another unknown wand. Yeah, so I definitely need to do some identification. Slightly wound him. Moderately wound him. Severely, critically. He's running. Because of course he is. There. Didn't feel like wasting more time on him. What is that again? Oh, crude battle axe. Didn't see that before. There we go. Now the stairs are no longer blocked. Wraith is hit, destroyed. Okay, let's get out of here. Is this the floor where there used to be a greater demon? But either way, I ended up killing it, or having my my deity kill it. Several items, that's just some, yeah, bad herbs. And this should, no, actually, never mind. One more level. This is Dwarf Town. Yeah, there we go. Man, it's been a while. It's been a while. You did not restock your shop in the meantime. That was unfortunate. Metal girdle. Some stuff. Well, first of all, hold on. Dwarven child. Okay, I was gonna say, wait, the priest died. The priest was actually killed by the first demon that I lured in here. Right. So I wanna drop a bunch of things. Like hat, the armor, the battle axe, crude knife, longsword, warhammer, a crude axe, short bow. These things don't matter. The Seize, because why not? Might as well. Ring of Fire Resistance. We actually have a blessed one, which is great. I don't think that increases the level of fire resistance it provides, but it does mean it's harder to destroy, I think. Maybe it actually increases the... Oh, never mind. I think fire resistance like gives you a percentage chance to not be affected by fire, or to have your possessions not be affected by fire, more importantly. Might as well do the willow one as well. The scrolls to see if they're actually cursed. I mean, they must be. These two must be cursed, actually. We have an unknown tome, which is always fun. And we have a bunch of money, which I might or might not end up sacrificing most of it. Okay, anyway. Drop everything. Oh, that was fast. Okay. Blessed studded leather armor. Good. Blessed warhammer. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I was right about the scrolls, but that does not come as a surprise. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to somehow get them to stack together. That's unfortunate. So I'm probably going to only bless the 4 non-cursed ones and keep the 2 cursed ones around. Actually, I don't know what cursed scrolls of Identify do. I should probably look that up. I wonder how they are worse than normal. Okay, so I was remembering somewhat correctly that a normal scroll of Identify actually affects like a whole all enemies in a group, all of the same type, and a cursed one actually only affects one single item. So I think that might not really make much of a difference, or any difference when you use it on a piece of equipment, for example, which is never part of a group of items. So yeah, those should be totally fine to just identify some piece of equipment, maybe a piece of jewelry that I find along the way and want to identify on the road. So yeah, those are not that bad. But yeah, anyway. Now, one thing I actually do want to do, one of the reasons I came back here, well, apart from the fact that I had to come here to go deeper, had to pass through here, there is actually something interesting, or someone interesting, in that closed off room. And I'm going to try and teleport into it. And teleportation was on 0, that's right. And I want to target myself. And so there's a person in here. There's a 25% chance that he will be in either of these spaces, so it could fail. Enter. Okay, I got lucky. Now, I'll talk to him. I am neutral, so he should give me a particular item that will be useful to me. I think, you do get different things depending on your alignment. You might not get anything good when you're chaotic. You do get something different when you're lawful, but you've been ingenious. Keep it that way. Take this as a reward. The Dwarven Mystic stuffs some things into your backpack. And suddenly he's gone. Okay. Did he actually put things into my backpack though? He did. What about that? How about that? Now, what he should have given me... oh, hold on. Amulet? Oh, okay, hold on. He should have given me a ring. That's the main thing. Let's check that first, rings. A mithril ring. Okay, it's not identified, but it should be a ring of cold. I think it's just a ring of cold, which does provide fire resistance, or specifically protect your equipment from fire damage. And I'm focusing so much on fire damage because there is this Tower of Eternal Flame that I mean, again, I don't really want to explore it because it's a horrible place where you take fire damage every single step, and without a certain level of fire resistance, or you need a certain level of fire resistance, multiple levels, to actually completely negate that damage or make it, tolerable. The only upside is that it's fire-based. All of its inhabitants are fire-based, and my main attack is frost-based. So I should have an advantage in attacking the tower's inhabitants, but I'm mostly worried about the fire damage burning my stuff, because that obviously can happen. It's not just potentially taking damage on your character, but it's also every single step you take, every single action you take, there's a chance for the absurd heat in that place to just burn your stuff. And, you know, there are things you can do to lower that chance, lower that danger of that happening. But as far as I can tell, there is no way to completely negate it, except dropping all your stuff in a safe location and, you know, taking as little as possible with you. Which honestly is a smart thing to do, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just gonna go in there with all the protection I can muster and hope for the best. But before I do that, I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper in the main dungeon and see if I can find something interesting here first. Or my death, you know, whatever comes first. Anyway, so that is one of the things. And then he also gave me 7 rainbow-hued potions. Holy crap. In addition to the one that I've already found. Okay, actually this might be really, really good stuff. I'm pretty excited about this. So we're going to go ahead and have those status identified. 0. Yes, it's expensive, but, you know. Teleport back here. Thankfully, the child was not standing on the altar at the time. That would have been unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Whoa, I'm strained from carrying a bunch of stuff. That's okay. Not too bad. And we're going to drop the Mithril Ring, which should be blessed, I think. Oh, it's just uncursed. That's fine. Good enough. I could bless it, potentially, if that's helpful. I'm going to look that up. First, I'm going to identify it, of course, and make sure it is what I think it is. And we're going to drop those potions to potentially... Oh, actually, it's not... Wait. Okay, no, it's not gain attribute. It's some kind of... I think it's some kind of gain something potion. I don't know. Maybe it's not as good as I thought. That's okay. Drop them, pick them back up. Oh, they're all blessed. Interesting. Well, you know, long story short, I am going to... is this how you dip? Select an item to dip. View stuff. I want to dip my... Oh, 5 uncursed. Wait, oh, I did have one. Right. And I bought 4 extra, and now they're stacked together. That's nice. I want to dip my 5 uncursed scrolls of Identify. And I want to dip them in holy water. And now I have 5 blessed scrolls of Identify, which is great. I'm going to read one of those. And now I know everything about everything. That's right. Still don't have a cloak. That's something I'd like to fix, but, well, we'll have to see if I can find one. Much more importantly, blessed studded leather armor, uncursed girdle of greed. Is that good? Something else I have to look up. Okay, look up girdle of greed. Actually, there are a couple of amulets I can probably get rid of. The weapons, poisonous orcish knife, Eternium longsword, battle axe of hunting. Ooh. Although it's kind of heavy and I'm not skilled with axes. I think I found an axe of hunting before and said that I was gonna not keep it and keep hoping for a sword of hunting to maybe make some use of. We do have some arrows of hunting if I really want to give that a try. Missiles, tools. Right, of course we have a bunch of C's. Small key, holy symbol, iron ingot. Luck. Uncursed ring of ice. Okay. Oh yeah, not ring of cold, ring of ice. But not ice resistance, but ice. So yeah, that actually acts as an extra fire resistance plus protecting your equipment from fire damage, or maybe it's just protecting the equipment. Either way, it's good. So yeah, when going into the Tower of Flame, I'm definitely gonna be wearing Blessed Ring of Fire Resistance and probably the Ring of Ice, which I might end up blessing before that, if it turns out that makes it better. I don't know. Not every item actually is all that much better or better at all when it's blessed, but I'm guessing that this one might be. Okay, what were the ones that I didn't know before? There were a bunch of them. Gold detection, door creation. I have so many of those. I'm never going to use those. I think digging is useful to have. Trap detection is useful to have. Fireballs would be good if it had more than one charge, but, you know, whatever. Maybe I'll end up using it sometime. Cold, I'm not actually sure what that does. If that is an attack spell, I mean, probably, but I don't know if it's just a frostball, I actually can get rid of that. Paralyzation might come in handy, although I also have a spell for that. Right. Gold detection is whatever. Want to fire. It's probably firebolt if I had to guess, but I'm going to look that up too. In fact, I'm probably going to look up all of those things after the episode, which I'm going to end soon. I just want to, I don't know what I really want to do. Wand of Wonder, multiple of those. Wand of Webbing, meh. Wand of Knocking. Yeah, I'm gonna look up what all the ones that I'm not sure about do, and if they're not amazing, I'm just gonna sell them off. I also had a bunch of unidentified potions. Cure Poison, Extra Healing, Ultra Healing, Troll Blood, Raw Chaos. Okay, I definitely don't want to drink that, or Confusion. Boost Mana. Okay. That's not gain attribute, right? It's not gain mana the attribute? Or is it? I think those are actually called, named differently. Huh, Bersia Potion is interestingly not identified as anything else. I thought, okay, so I'll have to look up what that even is. I thought Bersia was, I don't know that word. What is that? Is that I thought it was describing a sort of shade of color, but apparently not. Anyway, Rust Removal, that might be useful. Boost Speed. Well, basically I don't know if Boost Mana and Boost Speed are permanent increases. If they are, then great, I'm going to drink them. If not, well, I suppose I might keep them around as temporary buffs. Potion of Insight. Oh, Potions of Insight. Oh, those just train you, I think. Potion of Education gives you teaches you a skill. I wonder if the blessed version actually allows you to choose what to learn. That could be really useful, but I'm not sure. That sounds maybe too good to be true. I don't know what skill even to wish for in that case. Well, another thing I'm going to look up. Scrolls, item destruction. I guess I've been keeping that around in case I need to destroy something cursed that's blocking a slot or something. Familiar summoning, meh. Great identify, my god, I can't even talk. Corruption removal, oh, Blessed Scrolls of Corruption removal. That sounds good. Spellbook of Cure Light Wounds, meh. Honestly, Cure Light Wounds is probably not really worth much. Although, you know, obviously not in combat. I guess whenever I'm fighting something that damages me so bad that I feel like I need to heal, Cure Light Wounds is probably going to not be enough to offset whatever damage I'm going to be taking each round. So, but I guess I could use that to heal up a little bit more quickly, convert some mana into HP if I need to. Right, still have that cooked hippogriff course. I suppose I should probably eat that sometime before it rots away. And then I still have worthless piece of brown glass. Awesome. And a couple of other various jewels. Okay. I guess it was probably worth it, including, you know, this inventory of my inventory on camera, just so you know where we are right now. Of course, mostly I also wanted to know for myself where we are standing in terms of items. And yeah, I'm going to call it an episode here, sort out my inventory, check what's really worth keeping and what's not, sell and sacrifice and whatnot, and then we'll be hopefully not so burdened anymore, or strained in fact, for our continued adventures deeper in the main dungeon. Yay, so next time maybe some actual new gameplay, actual progress. Yeah, until then, thank you so very much for watching and for sticking with me for all this time, even through this extremely ridiculously long hiatus. Glad you're still here. Or, I guess, welcome if you've only recently discovered this series. Either way, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye. Promise, real soon this time.